Hey there, I'm Ben from Practical Shooting Explained, and today I'm talking about a class that I took. So recently I flew down to Miami and I took a class with Frank Proctor. Frank Proctor is one of those guys that if you kind of have a conversation with some people who've been around the shooting community, the group of people that goes and takes tactical classes with rifles, Frank Proctor's name is going to come up as one of the guys to go to do a class with. So I jumped on it. I was like, yep, I would love to fly down there and take a class. So I went. It was a 2-day long class. It was a rifle and pistol class. We did the first day with pistols, the second day with the rifles. Used about 500 rounds in total. Now, that probably doesn't sound like a whole lot of ammunition to be using, and it's not. COVID's a thing. It has caused problems for ammunition availability. A lot of people did not necessarily feel like shooting a lot more. But the reason that we didn't use that much ammo was the course was very theory heavy. So, for example, the first exercise we did was to strip away our ability to see where the hits were going and learn to call hits on the targets just using our sights. And the way this was done is Frank put out one target for maybe every 4 people, and you would just be shooting the target simultaneously. So if you wanted to tell where your hits were going, after a while the targets got shot up. That didn't take long. The only way to tell was to watch your sights. And then later on in the day, of course, Frank put a target behind the target that we were shooting so we could look at the backside and could see our hits. That did happen later on in the day, but just to give you an idea of the nature of the class, the first thing we did was work on shot calling. Now, on the rifle day, the rifle manipulations were big. There was a lot of kind of working around obstacles. We used barrels. We used sticks that were stuck on division barriers to kind of mount and dismount the rifle to get used to the manipulations. So, all in all, I'd say a productive weekend for me. I'm enjoying my project of going around taking classes. So if you guys put down below some sort of course you'd like me to go do, and not even necessarily, in fact, probably not a competitive shooting handgun course, but something off the beaten path, something interesting. If you have a suggestion for something like that, put it on down below, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and I should say, I'm going to leave you with the last exercise we did in the class. You can just watch that. It was kind of a stage type thing that Frank made, and I ran through and shot it with a rifle. So enjoy that.
Bye. Fuck. Loud.